Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Masters of the Universe Classics, Camo Khan. That's right, Camo Khan. This particular figure was exclusive to the 2016 PowerCon, and it's a figure that I was always hoping we would see in this line, so I'm pretty excited to check this one out. As you can see, he comes in the standard Masters of the Universe Classics blister card packaging, which fully showcases our figure within. And over on the side of the package, we even have a little blurb letting us know that this is a PowerCon exclusive. As you rotate the figure around to the back side, we're treated to a brand new bio, which gives us a story to explain who Camo Khan is in this continuity. So let's go ahead and remove Camo Khan from the packaging and take a closer look at him. So essentially what we've got here with Camo Khan is a Cobra Khan figure that features little clawful claws here with a crazy camouflage and gold paint deco. This is based on a really elusive vintage action figure that was only released in Argentina. It's one of those figures that I've always kind of been amazed with because I thought it was so wild looking. So I'm really happy to see this particular repaint hit the Classics line. I thought that works out perfect as an exclusive for a show like PowerCon. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the figure here. So most of the sculpt here is exactly what we saw with Camo Khan before him. The only real difference, of course, sculpt-wise, is the fact that instead of hands, he now has these clawful claws here. So it's pretty cool. It's a really weird mashup, but it makes for a very interesting looking figure. And of course, the paint deco is quite a bit different as well. Instead of the brighter green that we saw with the original Cobra Khan release, Camo Khan has a very dark green color, and then he's got these kind of black camouflage-like swirls all around his body. You can see him going up and down the arms, right there on the torso, where he does still have a bright green Snake Men emblem. And you can see it kind of wrapping all the way around his body. I love the way it's done. It's got kind of like this frosted effect there, so it kind of blends right in with the rest of the figure, and it just looks really, really good. And then what's also really great and really stands out in this guy is the feet, and those claws and his belt are painted with a very bright metallic gold color, which really stands out on this particular figure. So he's just a really funky looking, yet somehow very cool looking action figure. So we'll talk about articulation, but it's very basic and exactly what we saw before. He's got that ball joint at the head. Head can go all the way around, look left and right. He's got those ball joints at the shoulders, so they can go up, down, forwards, backwards. Swivel at the bicep. Standard joint at the elbow. Swivel at the wrist there for the claws. You got the ab crunch there, as well as the waist swivel. You do have the nice ball-like joints in the thighs there, and you can see we got the great trunks that he's wearing there. You got the swivel at the thigh as well, standard joint at the knees. You do have swivels at the boot cut, and a standard joint at the ankle, which is very nice and tight. In fact, all of the articulation is really nice and tight on this guy, and he just makes for a really fun figure to pose around. Now, Camo Khan comes with one accessory in the form of this bright green club, which is exactly the same one we saw with our original Clawful release. Now, the only thing strange about that is this definitely does not match the club that was shown on the back of the Camo Khan package and all of the cross-sell art, so I'm not sure why Mattel opted to switch it, but this is the one he ends up coming with. Now, just like with Clawful, you can actually snap that right there into the claw grips, and you can get it in there pretty tight. You push it into the back of the claw, and he gets a really nice firm grip on it, so that way you can pose him holding onto his weapon. Alright guys, it's comparison time. Here's a look at the brand new Camo Khan action figure standing alongside Cobra Khan, just so you can see the big difference between the two as far as the paint deco goes. And in case you were wondering, you can even pose little Pixel. Yep, I'm still calling him Pixel. You can pose little Pixel right there on the shoulder of Camo Khan, just like you could with Cobra Khan. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new PowerCon exclusive Camo Khan action figure. Mostly this guy's just a repaint, with the only new thing on there being his claws for hands. But it's a really cool nod to a really obscure Argentinian release from the vintage line, and something that I thought would always make for a great variant in the Classics line. So I'm very happy to see that it finally got released. Now, this particular figure was sold exclusively at PowerCon 2016. It was made available online before the event, but they all sold out. So at this point, the only option for getting him is the secondary market. But he does make for a really fun figure, especially if you enjoy those really oddball variants from the vintage lineup. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on one of my Masters of the Universe reviews. Until next time, my friends.